Here are our top 5 most comfortable hiking boots of this year. So we've rated over 50 hiking boots for our rigorous testing, and we are going to give you our top 5 that scored the best in the comfort and fit category for every single hiking boot we tested. Coming in at number 5 is the Danner Mountain 600. So this boot is around $180 to $200 depending on where you look. Overall, it is extremely comfortable, has a nice wide voluminous fit, especially in the toe box. I didn't have any areas of compression on this boot or anything of that sort. The tongue is nice and well padded. There's no compression spots on the top of your foot. And overall, it has a nice wide fit. It's definitely one of the best, widest hiking boots you can get out there. It has a nice tight lacing system throughout here. As you can see, it has premium leather throughout the boot as well. The midsole itself is not overly thick. The stack height, as you can see, is not extremely high. So it's definitely one of those mid hiking boots where the stack height's not too high like the Hokas, but again, it still gives you that nice ground feel. The shock absorption is pretty exceptional in this boot. No sore joints, ankles, anything of that sort. It has a nice rockered sole for a nice comfortable ride, allowing your forward roll and movement of your foot. It has a nice premium Vibram Make Grip outsole. As you can see, the traction is exceptional on these boots, and overall, it is our number 5 most comfortable hiking boot. Coming in at number 4 is the Salomon X Ultra 5. This is priced around $185. It was just released this year. They definitely increased the stack height, as you can see on it. It's got nice, comfortable impact absorption, and they increased the toe box size as well. It's got a nice, comfortable fit throughout the boot, and the tongue is extremely well padded. No pressure points on the top of the foot, which a lot of people had with the X Ultra 4. It has the best in-class heel collar comfort, just like the X Ultra 4. Nice and well padded here around the ankles and the top of the shoe. And also they have the upgraded Matrix upper, which is really good for increased stability and support while you're on the trail. As always, the Salomon added advanced chassis as well as the active support wings really aid in that lateral stability while you're on the trail. It has the Contagrip outsole, which is really good for grip on the trail. Again, really good as well with impact absorption. I will say the Contagrip outsole is more on the softer side, so it may not last as long as something like the Vibram Mega Grip outsole, but definitely something where you could bank your money on. In the inside, it has the Ortholite insole, which again is nice and foamy and cushy. I will say the X Ultra 5 definitely doesn't have that bounce to it as other hiking boots tend to do, but it definitely is nice and comfortable on the trail. Again, you're not going to have any pressure points or anything of that sort. It's not the number 1 most comfortable, but it's definitely one of the best on the market. So number 4, the X Ultra 5. Coming in at number 3 is the Merrell Moab 3. It is our most comfortable budget hiking boot. So you can purchase this from anywhere from $100 to $140, depending on if you get the waterproof or the non-waterproof version. Overall, nice wide toe box, great impact absorption. It has the Vibram Mega Grip outsole, which is a premium outsole. Pretty good for something that's under $150. One of the best features of the Moab 3 is the sleek sock liner here. It's almost silk-like, especially around the ankle. One of the other cool parts about the Moab is these nice ventilation pockets throughout the leather here. So it's nice and robust, but at the same time breathable. The ankle cuff does sit lower than most hiking boots do. So you can also get this in a low version where your ankle's more exposed, and overall has some of the best stability and support you can get in a hiking boot. So that's it for our number 3, the Merrell Moab 3. So coming in at number 2 is the Hoka Kaha 3. It is very highly priced at $240. But overall, this is one of the most premium, comfortable rides you can get on a hiking boot. It has the Hoka Meta Rocker geometry here, which is a subtle curvature around the tips of your toes, which allows a forward propulsion of your foot while you're hiking on the trail. These are on the heavier side, so take a look at the stack height here. It's extremely high. The impact absorption is really excellent with these. No sore ankles, knees, joints, nothing like that. It also has the Hubble heel here, which allows more heel contact with the ground. So more areas of contact and more points of contact you have with the ground, the better stability you're going to have on the trail. The tongue here is nice and plush. It's very forgiving, as well as the heel collar as well. It has the compression molded EVA insole, which is extremely comfortable. Your feet are able to slightly sink in on the Kaha 3 if you really need to press down on them. However, it's not the most plush thing in the world where you're losing traction on the trail. It has the Vibram Mega Grip outsole, as you can see, It's got nice little micro spikes within the outsole for the extra traction you need on the trail. I will say when we compare this to the #1 hiking boot, the toe box is smaller than our #1 rated most comfortable hiking boot. Those are some of the complaints people have been having about the Kaha 3. But otherwise, they are extremely, extremely comfortable. Really fun to ride in these, and this is actually our #1 rated hiking boot of all time currently. Coming in at #1, our most comfortable hiking boot of this year is the Hoka Kaha 2. So this is the Gore-Tex version right here, which is the waterproof version, which you can get for $195, or you can save $25 by getting the Kaha Breeze, which is the non-waterproof version. So the Kaha Breeze here is definitely way more breathable. It's actually our best rated summer hiking boot, but it still has the comfort level of the Kaha Gore-Tex. So the toe box is nice and wide here. It's actually in the top 5 for our biggest toe boxes. It's a very well universally fitting hiking boot. You get a nice good fit with these. However, the nubuck leather here is nice and expandable for people with wider, more large feet, more volume you need in the shoe. Look how voluminous this shoe is here. Overall, it has the best impact absorption compared to all these hiking boots. The stack height is extremely high, as you can see on here. So when you're really pounding on the trail, your feet sink nice and well into these boots, and they really have the most plush, comfortable ride you could ever ask for. They also have the Hoka Meta rocker geometry, like we had mentioned, a nice forward propulsion of your foot. And these are even lighter than the Kaha 3, so it's even more lightweight of a feel when you're on the trail. They also have the Hubble heel like we just talked about in the Kaha 3, so it allows more surface area contact. And overall, when you're heel striking on the trail, like I said, the impact absorption is absolutely great on these. The tongue is nice and well padded in the front here, and on the sides, it has this nice heel pull tab here, which when you're on the hill and you're pressing up against an incline, when you push back on here, it gives that nice plush give to it where most people get hot spots and a lot of blisters form in there, not with the Kaha 2. It has the Vibram Mega Grip outsole, as you can see. Nice, good traction on the trail. No issues with traction. It's super grippy. You can take this trekking, you can take this backpacking anywhere you need to go. The traction works reliably on any single surface. It also has a shank in the heel here for the added heel counter stiffness you need for that stability while you're on more technical terrain, things like that. And it's definitely more flexible than most hiking boots are, which allows that forward roll, so you get that nice forward momentum when you're hiking as well. These fit true to size. I did not have to size up or down with these. And one thing I want to mention is if you're looking at the Kaha Breeze, again, they're not waterproof, but most people don't need waterproof hiking boots. So if you're crossing a small creek or river, the stack height is high enough on this where your boot, it's not even going to be submerged in the water in the first place. So if you want to look into saving $25, then definitely look at the Kaha 2 Breeze. Like I said, the Gore-Tex version is a little bit less breathable and it adds a little bit more weight to it as well. So overall, the Kaha 2 is our most comfortable hiking boot of this year. You will not regret this choice. It is extremely, extremely comfortable. So there you have it, our top 5 most comfortable hiking boots of this year. If you'd like to purchase any of these boots, we have links below in the description where we have the lowest prices as well as discounts. Also, don't forget to visit mountaineerjourney.com. We have our best of guides, individual reviews, and comparisons where you can look up the most comfortable guide as well. And don't forget to please like and subscribe. We have a bunch more best of guides coming out soon. Catch you later.